Boy, we was talking about you last night. Your homegirl Tanasi was up in here. With your name in her mouth. I did not know you two was acquainted.
Yeah, we used to kick it back in the day.
So she said.
Tanasi in here, taking Bobo back in the pen. How's your brother doing?
What made you think of him?
I just know he was transferred from CYA to Chino, right?
I mean, he's terrified. It's just a boy. Shouldn't be in that place. Nothing against your auntie, but I hope she's gone a few more days.
Oh, yeah?
But I'm here to tell you to let it go. Let the past be the past.
Care to join me?
Claudia didn't show up for work, wasn't answering her phone, so I checked on her. Found her here, overdosed. Let Louie in around 1, then I took off.
Franklin Saint's auntie.
Yeah.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love Snowfall, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today we're going to be talking about Snowfall Season 4. Claudia mentions T in Season 2. Is there a connection? Yes, that is the topic of discussion. Shout out to my boy Chris White. He hit me up and let me know what episode it was, which was Season 2, Episode 1. Of course, we saw the conversation between Claudia and Franklin Saint. And you already know T was mentioned. And we learned that T was asking about Franklin. The conversation that T and Claudia had was about Franklin. Franklin also mentioned, T's brother that's locked up as well. So it's quite obvious that T knows more than what she seems to act like she knows, right? We know this. She's been asking, getting research on Franklin Saint since Season 2. Even though we didn't actually see it, it was mentioned in Season 2 that what she was doing. Now, we know that her brother is locked up as well. Franklin Saint knows more information about that. When he was trying to talk about that topic, she got kind of shaky. She didn't want to talk about it like that. I'm going to tell you right now, as I told you in the past, something is up with T. And we're definitely going to talk more about that in this video. A lot of you guys have already been saying that Claudia was connected to T earlier on in the season. This was something that I mentioned in, previous recaps, that there was a connection. So we're definitely going to talk about it in this video. So let's just break it down. Now, we already know that there is a connection with Claudia and T. Now, on Louie in Season 4, she hired T in the club. And from what she was saying, T had all this experience. She knows exactly what she's doing. And maybe she can be trusted because Franklin Saint is putting trust in her, right? Now, we have to go back because we know Aunt Louie made sure before she left Claudia's spot that Claudia wasn't breathing. This is something that she had to do. And of course, this information, it was probably out there. We know that Aunt Louie got arrested. They was trying to pin this on her. She got off. We know that. Now, what about T? How close was Claudia and T? You know what I'm saying? Because if you go back, as we seen that scene, the two said, well, Claudia said that her and T was talking about Franklin and that she's been, looking him up, trying to figure out what he was doing in his life and stuff like that. And then in Season 4, she pops up out of the blue in the club. Franklin Saint goes, he approaches her. They put her in this season for a reason. I'm going to tell you that right now. As I told you in the past, you already know I can't trust her. I know you guys don't trust T as well, but she's in here for a reason. Now, every time Franklin Saint, well, at least the time that he did bring up her brother, she got very sensitive. So it is something about her brother as well being locked up. She has another agenda. Is whether payback for Claudia, or I made the video about Manboy being connected as well. She wants to gather this information to allow Manboy to know who is Franklin Saint's plug. Now, if you guys go back to the second episode of Season 2, remember Franklin Saint had on his pager before he went to bed, right on the couch. When he woke up the next morning, his pager was on the table. Now, Franklin Saint probably would have remembered if he put the pager on the table. He woke up instantly and said, "Have you seen my pager?" That's because T took his pager and she was snooping around. That's the reason he did not know where his pager was. So we know that T is up to something. I mean, it's quite obvious. I don't know what episode that they're going to bring it out, her true agenda. I know it does say in episode 7 that Franklin Saint is blindsided. What is he blindsided by? You know what I'm saying? Because some people say that Franklin, he's very aware on what T is doing. He's watching, he's, you know what I'm saying? He has a plan for her. Well, I don't think so. I don't think Franklin Saint knows what T is doing. To me, looking from the outside, it's very obvious that she's plotting and planning. She's asking him about Teddy. She's all in his business. She didn't even ask to come and work in the club. She's getting very, very close. T is up to something. Whether she's connected to Man Boy, whether she's trying to get payback for Claudia on Aunt Louie or Franklin Saint, she is definitely up to something. Now, someone said that she has maybe she has a connection with law enforcement. They're bringing her in to gather information or whatever. It's even some people out there saying that she is Irene's daughter or whatever. At the end of the day, regardless of what she is here for, mark my words, T is dirty. She's up to something. She's plotting and planning. She's seeking revenge. It is really, don't it just seem like she's just looking for revenge? She's looking for the perfect time to attack. This is exactly what I see in her character. She is looking to prove something, to show them that she's not messing around. Now, the whole Claudia storyline, it makes the most sense as of right now, and that's just based on what we saw in the show. We know she has a connection with Claudia. How close they were, well, we don't really know how close they were, but we do know that they had conversations in the past about Franklin Saint. So for her to find out that Aunt Louie may had a deal with screwing over Claudia, possibly, taking Claudia out, if that information even hits the streets, which it probably already did, that wouldn't even be a big major deal. Stuff like that's going to hit the streets. Aunt Louie has something to do with Claudia, right? Her death. So T definitely knows this information. She has to. You know what I'm saying? She has to know this information. So her seeking revenge for Claudia makes a lot of sense. Her snooping around for Man Boy makes sense as well, especially since she's asking about Teddy on what's his story and what he is doing. You see what I'm saying? So she has two different scenarios where either storyline outcome makes a lot of sense with her. You guys let me know. What do you think about your girl T? Is she really truthful? Is she a person that Franklin Saint can really count on? Are we just, looking too deep into this? Are we reaching? I say we because the majority of the Snowfall fans, they're pretty much saying the same thing that I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? This girl can't be trusted, plain and simple. And eventually, it's going to come out. Maybe next episode, maybe episode 8. But Franklin Saint will be blindsided, not just by her, but by something else as well. But that is what the description for the next episode says. It did say he will be blindsided, which if it is T, it ain't going to be no surprise to us. It's probably going to be a surprise to him. But I think from the majority of the fans of this show, we already know she's plotting and planning. It's just a matter of time before it all comes out. But you guys let me know what you think about this. Thank you for supporting your boy. We almost through with the season, man. We got episode 7, 8, 9, and 10. And so far, Snowfall season 4 has been great. I'm glad that they renewed this season for season 5. To be honest, this show could easily go on if they really wanted to break down how everything played out with the history, with the drug, and what it did to not just the community in LA, but in other states and cities. They can really break it down if they really wanted to and give us multiple shows or seasons. It just depends on how they want to continue to tell the story. But a lot of shows do end in season 5. So I guess we got to wait and see exactly what they want to do. But thank you guys for all the support, all the love. I want you to stay tuned. My final predictions video will be dropping very, very soon. I will drop it for you guys. So I want you to get your final predictions, get it all gathered, and we're going to have another conversation. But it's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.